my baby, my Valentine. Can I hit the make you what temperature there is? If you leave me a good time, I swear. You are like the oxygen I need to survive, I'll be honest. Loving the thought of me, I am so obsessed. I want to chop your heart. Never did it back and it's real. Open up, make us feel. Yeah, my love one thing. Even make a bad man sing.
Well, hello, everybody, and welcome to My Curvy Life. I bring you greetings from also my co-hosts, Miss Latanya and Lasagna Jones, who are always out there loving on you, sending you a good morning and a good night. So, thank you, ladies. I appreciate you for being a part of this entity. Guys, I'm going to need you to curve into something beautiful, something with self-care, self-confidence, and motivation. I hope all is well. All is well with everyone. Thank you for being a part of this entity, y'all. We almost at 700. I think I need like 20 people, and I'll be at 700. So I'll be very excited about that. I love numbers. I love all of you that participate. You guys are starting to communicate better, and I'm excited about that because I do want to inspire. I do appreciate those that comment and those that put expressions out. You know, we need to encourage each other because we all need each other. Okay. And I'm thankful for those that are a part of this entity. I appreciate you so much. Thank you for being a part of the show. Thank you for being a part of Curve, Mary Kay, whatever aspect you fall in. Thank you so much. I'm going to start out with an announcement. We are going to be having our Feed the Homeless barbecue feed, our barbecue feed for the homeless, y'all. It's happening, going down August 31st at the Sienna Francis House, located on 17th and Nicholas. All right. I need as many that will, I said again, as many that will participate in this event. I want this to be a nice event for the homeless. I want to actually feed double than what I normally feed, which is about 100. I want to do 200. This is the summer. We'll be wrapping it up. And why not give back to those that are in need? Hopefully you guys can see me. I seem like I'm far away. But hopefully you guys can participate, donate. There's so many things that are needed. The menu is going to be pulled pork, grilled hot dogs. I'm going to have potato salad, also baked beans. All right. So, and then maybe a dessert. I'm thinking a sheet cake, and I'm just going to cut it up. And give them a nice meal for the summer, a nice barbecue feed. All right, so find it in your hearts if you would. You're more than welcome to donate. I take donations. I have Venmo, PayPal, Cash App, any way you want to do it. I take cash. But all proceeds will go toward the feed. Okay, all proceeds go toward the feed. All right. You know, I'm just thankful that God has placed this on my heart. This next feed is going to have a PR person, someone that's going to be out there just greeting the people. If they want to know more about the Lord, if they want prayer, this particular person will be out there. We're going to see how that works. If that works well, then I'm going to look for a PR team that could also join this entity. I'm looking for a barber, someone who will have the time for at least an hour to come and cut hair. No washing, just trimming. No major ordeal, but you know, I was noticing some of them just look like they could use a little trim, and hopefully all items will be able to be disposable. Okay, because we are looking for to protect each other as well. But if I could get someone who would love to volunteer, please reach out to me, and I would like to do that for the homeless on that day. Okay, so let me know. I would appreciate it. Again, I hope everybody is doing well. Tonight, I'm going to be the special guest. I am going to be the special guest. And the reason being is because I wanted to share something with you all. You know, I can't ask you to do something that I don't do. So tonight's going to be my life's journey. I had an incident that recently happened, and I'm going to be transparent and I'm going to share. I can't ask you to do something that I won't do. So and not that I'm looking for sympathy or anything, but I'm looking to help someone. I just want to share recently what a journey that I went through, and you know, I'm hoping that it will help someone. So recently, I had not been feeling very well. It's probably been probably for about 3 weeks. I hadn't really been feeling myself, but you know how we do, you know, we try to ignore it. We try to keep it moving, keep it going. You know, I got 1,000 things to do, you know, being single, you know, not having children or anybody that can really help me. You know, I got to push, push, push. And I have to get things done, you know, a lot of times myself. So, you know, I'm moseying along, you know, I'm feeling like crap though, but I'm moseying along. And what was crazy is I had a couple of people tell me, like, Fonda, you're not looking too good. Are you okay? And, you know, I'm trying to be like, oh, I'm just fine. What do you mean? You know, and, but I really wasn't. And, I'm not sure if a lot of you know, but it's about to be known right now, but I do have diabetes, type 2. And I will be honest, you know, it is not an easy task dealing with diabetes. You hit and miss, you know, all of it. You know, sometimes you don't take it as serious as you should. Sometimes you go overboard with it. I mean, it's just, you know, just one of these things that, you know, is crazy. But I had been feeling like crap, and it was like an overall feeling. It wasn't anything like aching or anything like that. It was just like an overall feeling. And so, you know, I had not been really paying attention to my body, you know, and that's what I want to talk about tonight. My subject is listen to your body. Listen to your body, okay? It's going to tell you if you're good or if you ain't. So listen to your body. So, you know, like again, I'm moseying along, and I think it kind of started back when I was moving. And I thought it was because I was moving that I was feeling the way that I was feeling. But really, what was happening is, you know, I really should have been focusing more on my health and eating properly and so on and so forth, testing my blood sugar. Y'all, those that may have diabetes, please, please, please test your blood sugar. Okay, daily. All right, I know it hurts and so on and so forth. But I'm going to tell you what I went into so that I wouldn't have to go through that. But I had taken an additional medicine that can cause your blood sugar to rise tremendously. And it was only for 7 days, you know, I was taking it. And within that 7 days, though, y'all, wow, body did a 360 on the sister. And plus, there's some diabetes medicine that is out there that is not in stock. They can't keep it in stock because, you know, it's helping people to lose weight. And so a lot of the big time stars and different people are writing prescriptions to people that don't even really need it for diabetes. And so that causes those of us that have diabetes not to have it in stock. And so we're not able to take our, you know, appropriate things that we need to take to keep everything under control. So, my doctor, and I'm going to be looking into this a little further. Well, not my specific doctor, but you know how they have like several doctors within the realm of your doctor. So this particular doctor, you know, he should have really evaluated the fact that I was taking insulin and was a diabetic before he gave me this prescription that he gave me. Okay, so I'm going to be following up on that. But he gave me this prescription, and didn't readjust my insulin or didn't do anything. Just said, take it for 7 days and voila. Well, within that 7 days, y'all, I was getting, really, really not feeling well. And that's when actually there was a few people that mentioned to me that I didn't look well. And me looking at myself every day, I'm thinking, hey, I'm looking fine, what they talking about. But really, I wasn't well. And so after I had taken that medicine for the 7 days, all of a sudden, one day I just crashed. It was actually Father's Day. And I remember waking up and I was, clammy, like wet, moist, like I had been sweating. And, I was like discoherented and just not me. And, being that I'm a single woman and I live alone, I was like, okay, I don't have anybody here to help me. Who can I call? But then something was like, Fonda, just make it to the house of the Lord. If you can make it to the house of the Lord, you're going to be all right. You can get one of the elders of the church to pray for you, which states in the Bible, if any of sick are amongst you, call on the elders of the church. So I, had a tough time getting dressed, and I was just, like I said, discoherented, and just not really, really good. Okay, but I made it to the house of the Lord. So I get there, and I asked them. I said, could you please have one of the elders, come and pray for me? I said, I'm not feeling well. I said, I just really appreciate a prayer. So one of the elders came over and prayed for me. And then I just start breaking out into a sweat. So then I'm like knowing something is really not right. My breathing started getting a little, like tough to go through. And so one of the nurses, because we have several nurses at our church, came over and they thought that my sugar was dropping. So one put candy in my hand, and I didn't eat that candy. For some reason, I didn't eat it, but usually I would, because I thought I was going, maybe I was going under, the numbers that I needed to be at. Well, one of the nurses came over. She took my blood, and we tested it, and the machine read high. That's it, high. So what that means is that your blood sugar is running at least 500 or more. For those that don't understand what that means, that's like stroke level. I could go into a diabetic coma. I could die. I could have a stroke. I mean, it's a whole bunch of scenarios when your sugar gets really, really high like that. And so I didn't know what it was at that time. I did not know what it was. So the nurse told me, you need to get to ER like right now, like instantly. So, I did have a few people that offered to drive me, but it was Father's Day. I was compassionate for those that were fathers and things that they would be doing with their family. So I didn't want to take anybody away from that. So my lovely nephew, he followed me up to the hospital. I made it by the grace of God. And they checked me in. And when they got me in, I was running a blood sugar of 600. Now, let me tell you, 300 is high. So I was at 600. So, first I started panicking a little bit. I was like, oh my God, I'm panicking. But I thank God that the saints were praying for me and that I just relaxed. The doctor assured me that they could bring it down, which he did. And I kind of been fighting with that for a week, getting it down to a reasonable amount. And I finally got there. So, and that was with not just taking the medicine that they gave me, but also changing and eating better, making better choices with my eating. And so I'm thankful to God. And I wanted to share that story with you all. And this is, my journey. But I wanted to share this with you guys and let you know, please listen to your body. If you know something ain't right, you ain't feeling like you normally feel, or, it ain't just right, seek medical attention. Call your doctor. If you are a diabetic, check your sugar. I was not checking my sugar like I should. Who knows how long I was probably running the high blood sugar, but that medicine that I was taking took me over the level. And that was one of the side effects of that medicine. I felt like that should have been, I should have been informed of that. And I don't think I was properly, or I would have, asked more questions or made sure that, I was right on my levels of what I should be taking and so on and so forth. But it just kind of happened out of the blue. I wasn't expecting it. But I had been building up to not feeling well for a while actually, but it really kicked in when I started taking that medicine. And I guess it just said, honey, here we go. We can't hold out no longer. So I wanted to just let you guys know how important it is to pay attention to your body, to if you feel like something isn't right, or if you have questions, or ask questions, you know what I'm saying, ask additional questions, because I guarantee they're not going to tell you everything that you need to know, and some of them don't even really care. They just want to get you in there, get your doctor visit money, or give you a bunch of medicine and say, here, take this, and not consider the outcome, or not consider what doesn't work together. And to me, I would have thought he would have knew that, but maybe he didn't. I don't know, but I'm definitely going to find out. Okay. But I wanted to encourage you all to pay attention to your body, pay attention to your health. If you are diabetic, I've been neglecting myself, for a while. Just ripping and running, and I had to do this, I had to move, I had to do this, I had to pack, I had to that, and just totally neglecting myself from what I should have been doing. So with that incident happened, because sometimes, it takes a wake-up call. And I mean, it's sad to say that something has to happen before you realize, but hey, whatever it takes, now I'm aware of it. Now, I know how important it is to, check your blood sugar as a diabetic. But look, so what I did, instead of having to continue to poke myself and do all that, I ended up getting a system, and it's a patch. And they put the patch on you, you connect it with the system, you download it to your cell phone, and it keeps track of your blood sugar. It keeps track, even when you eat, there's always going to be an elevation when you eat, because that's just how it goes. But it keeps track of everything for you, and you don't have to poke your fingers. Those that are diabetics know how horrible that could be after so long, having to check your blood sugar that way. So, if you are eligible, if you have diabetes and your insurance covers, any of the patches that because there's different programs that you could attach to your body, and have that read be taken, throughout the day. It also is connected with the doctors, so they can see it as well. So it basically just gives you accountability. It gives you accountability of what your blood sugar should be, or is, at that time. And that makes a big difference, because it does help in you making better choices. All right. If your blood sugar is running high, hey man, I better have a salad instead of, a Twinkie, which you shouldn't be having anyway. But I'm just saying, just using an example. But yes, I had that scare, and I give God all glory, honor, and praise, because things could have went another direction. You know what I mean? But thank God that he saw fit, to give me a wake-up call, to have a sense of urgency, and also to be mindful even now of the things that I'm putting in my mouth, the things that my medicine. I'm definitely going to be asking more questions, if I ever have to take anything else, I'm going to say, hey, how does that match up with this or that? But pay attention to your health, guys. It could be your life, and I mean that literally. I don't take this lightly at all. This was an experience that like I said, could have went a whole bunch of different directions, but by the grace of God, it didn't. And so I give him praise. And so I wanted to, tonight's show to just for me to tell you my life's journey. So I had that journey. Um, Let me encourage you all. I'm encouraging myself too. If you do have diabetes, or if they've told you you're borderline, pay attention to that. Work toward coming on the other side, because once this thing develops into a full diabetes, I'm telling you, it is a battle. It is a battle. Um, but it's a matter of life or death too. So, do I want to live a good quality life? Or do I want to suffer through life with dealing with, still eating what I want and doing what I want? Now, I got to be really strict right now because I'm trying to get myself back here. Now, it doesn't mean that you're never able to have a piece of cake or something of the such of that nature. What it means is, you just can't have it often. Every so often, occasionally, yes, but the everyday deal, just doing what you want to do, I realize I cannot do that. So it's a hard road. Um, I was telling somebody the other day, I said, I've been getting a little bit upset because people be like, "Did you do this? Did you do that?" And I'm like, "I'm not a kid. I'm a grown woman. I'm not." But that's only because they care about me. They love me. They want to see me do well. They don't want to see me, anything happening to me. So they're kind of on top of me, um, and I appreciate that. Thank you guys, those that have been looking out for me since this incident has happened. Those that knew about it. Um, Another thing I wanted to say as well, sometimes the people we expect, to be there for us are not. All right. So if you have an expectancy, maybe your family, maybe a best friend, or maybe this and that, they may not be the ones that's going to be there for you. But I guarantee you, the Lord will put somebody in your path that's going to be there for you and that's going to check on you. And I appreciate, you can be affiliated with a whole entire entity. And it might just be one or two or three people that might check on you or might say, "Hey, are you okay?" Value those people, appreciate them. Don't have an expectation for everybody, because everybody ain't rocking with you like that, for whatever reason. And it's okay. I appreciate those that God blessed to reach out to me, those that pray for me. I appreciate you and I thank you. All right. I want to tell you that publicly and openly. I thank you for praying for me. And I thank you guys that knew I was ill and took the time to reach out to me. I appreciate you. I was able to get okay to go on vacation, and they monitor me from Omaha to where I went. They monitored me, and it was very, very hard being on vacation and not really chumming up, getting the grub on. But I was very, very thankful. My host knew exactly what I was going through, and they accommodated me accordingly. We had delicious meals. Even when we went out, we had healthy meals, and they had healthy meals with me. And I appreciate that. And I thank God. I thank God. I just wanted to again share that with you all. That was my life's journey in that episode. And again, like I said, I can't ask you to do something that I don't do. So that was my life's journey. If anybody has any helpful hints with being a diabetic, there may be something that you've run across that has helped you. Please feel free to put it in the notes, put it in the comments. I'm sure there are a lot of people out here, and I do mean a lot. And I'm going to tell you something. If you do have diabetes, because for a long time, I did not want to let people know I had it. But it's a matter of life or death. So let people know, let someone know, hey, I'm a diabetic. So in case something happens, people will know how to treat you, know how to help you. All right. Just don't keep it to yourself. Because I tried to do that and it didn't work. And I'm glad that I was able to just get to a point where I was able to be comfortable and talk about it, because I wasn't for a long time comfortable to talk about it. I developed diabetes later in life. I was 46. So, you know, it was new to me as far as me having it, but I did have my mother. She had diabetes to the worst degree, where she ended up with amputations and so on and so forth. And so, you know, it runs deep in our family as well. And so we have to take the initiative, you know, to be responsible. And like I said, the best thing that could have possibly happened to me is that now I have the patch and I'm able to, you know, get my reads like throughout the day. It just bloop, 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 bloop. And if you eat out of order, like get too far gone, it will alert you and blow up. And so it lets you know, hey. So all is good. I'm thankful to God. I feel 100% better. Everything is working out wonderfully, and I just give all praise to God. So I just wanted to tell you guys that my life's journey, you know, share that with you all, and to please pay attention to the way you feel and your health. And may God bless you all. Much love. I look forward to seeing you all with the feed in August, or some assistance with the feed in August. I need those that cook. I need some potato salad, baked beans. You know, I think we'll be providing the pulled pork and the hot dogs. But hey, it's never enough. If you know, if the Lord puts on your heart and you want to contribute more, by all means, come through. All right. I appreciate you all. And I thank you for being a part of this show, My Curvy Life. So with that being said, I'm going to wrap it up right now. Thank you all for joining in. Thank you for listening to me. I was a special guest tonight. But we are, I do have a lineup coming. Some guests are going to be coming on. I'm excited about it. My Curvy Life continues to move on. Guys, Curve is on the move. So thank you all. I love you. And to all, a good night.
Self-care.
My baby, my Valentine. Can I hit the making what temperature there? If you leave me a good time, I swear you are like the oxygen I need to survive. I'll be honest, loving you.